Okay, so I've had my shower. I normally shower in the daytime, but since I have an appointment with a counselor tomorrow to get me some help for school, I had to shower tonight. Just to get that out of the way. Now, I'm about to put a wave cap on for the night. So I don't even know why I'm bothering with like trying to grab it like I'm about to put it in a ponytail, knowing damn well that ain't gonna work when I go to sleep. Actually, you know what? I probably won't even use that wave cap. I just didn't want to get grease everywhere because I just greased my hair with some Blue Magic. Yeah, I've only switched up my brand for a little bit. I want to see which works better, Blue Magic or my Royal Crown. Blue Magic's not that bad. I kind of like my Royal Crown, but I'm short of cash, so Blue Magic has more in the bottle, if that makes sense to y'all. So that my sheets don't get covered with hair grease. Military style do-rag on. Oh, I guess that's not what this video is supposed to be about. So, let me get down to the guts and glory and gravy of this video. Alright, so, as a young man, when I was but a boy rather, I was lied to a lot as a child. Alright? And I'm gonna put this out here because it needs to be out here, and I want to say it before I go to bed. Children are not stupid, and we adults don't give them enough credit because when we were children, we weren't given enough credit. So of course, we assume that kids don't know what's going on. I've always been one of those kids that has not really been into adult business, but I've always been aware of something, if it's good, if it's bad, if it's not. So let me explain before I go to bed. Alright, my dad and I had a special relationship. My dad actually treated me like I was his child, but more importantly, he treated me like I was a human being. My mother and I, not so much. So, my dad has always told me, don't ever lie to me. I will never lie to you. I'll be honest with you on every subject that ever was as long as I'm breathing. And I've held him to that. So, if you're watching, I expect you to hold me to being honest to you. Now, as I've said in many videos before, I will give you 99.9. That other 1% or that other 1,000%, you gotta figure it out on your own. And since you don't know me, let me be honest with you frankly, since you don't know me, I really don't have a good reason to lie to you. We know I don't have 50,000 subscribers, okay? We know I only have 55 followers, if that, and thank you all for following me. But this video is specifically for children. I'm going to try to keep the cussing out as much as possible because this is the one video that I want kids to hear, because I want them to know that some of us adults do know that you're not stupid. We do know that you know what's going on, and we should never be lying to you, even if it's to spare your feelings. Okay? Now I say this because I've never been rich. I've never been wealthy. I've never been well off, and everything I have, I've had to bust my ass for. Sorry about the cuss word, but it's the truth. And I am a cusser, so I apologize in advance in case another one comes out. I had some family issues with my mom versus my dad, and who treats me better as a parent, which has always been my dad. My mom and I have never really been that close. I don't know where the magic went, but somehow or another, I have never really been really good with my mom. And it's not my doing, it's hers. And she's used that against me on quite a few occasions to help other siblings. Y'all know who you are because you basically spit in my face and you've had 4 years. Figure out that. I'm not going to blast you out on that, and I'm not going to throw all your business under the bus. But if you've been following my channel, y'all know. So, but they for some reason don't know, and they're probably following my channel. And it's a load of crap, but I'm not going to worry anymore. I'm going to let God handle it, and whatever happens after that, it's not going to be my problem. At 45, I never got the chance to do anything because I've been more of a slave to my mom than a son. And somehow or another, she just doesn't realize she's doing it, or she doesn't give a damn. One of the two, and that's another cuss word, and I'm sorry. But I'm not sorry because I meant it when I said it. And the thing about it is, that was pure rage. And it's still pure rage today because, for some odd reason, I have been the one of the 7 of us that has never gotten a fair break, and especially from her. And I'm her firstborn son. Not a firstborn child, but a firstborn son. So a nephew of mine and I was talking about an hour ago. He know who he is. And as I told him, 2 things that he has to learn. First, you need to learn how to listen. And the second thing is you need to learn that the world does not evolve around you. You're on the world, and it evolves around everyone in the world, not just you. You're an important person, but you can't just be important to yourself. The world can't be all about you because no one really cares. And this is the thing, if you're not honest with your kids, they're going to find out one way or another. If not from the streets, they're going to find out from somebody else in the family. And I've told my nieces and nephews one thing that will stand true until I breathe my last breath. No matter how bad the situation is, I'm not going to lie to them about it. I'm going to tell them the truth. Feelings will be hurt, and that's that. And I tell people, don't lie to your kids, because when you, let's say, pretty good scenario right here. If you've smoked weed and you've lied to your kids and say, I never smoked weed. But if you catch your kids smoking weed and you know you smoked weed, how the hell you think your kids found out about it? You don't think kids snoop around your stuff? Of course they do. You don't think kids would find your secret stash and smoke it up and you'll be wondering what the hell happened to it when you need it? So you can't get mad at a kid for doing something that you've done. You can't do that. I don't have any kids, but this is the way I feel about it. I don't do drugs. My kid better never do drugs. Now, if I marry a girl that did drugs, I'm the only one who can be mad. She shouldn't be mad because she should be like, yo, it's okay, James. I did experiment with drugs when I was younger. And I'm like, nah, I personally have never smoked weed, did coke, did anything. That's not me. I do not believe in drugs. I drank alcohol before I was 21. I turned 21, I stopped drinking. Then I got in the Army. I went back to drinking. I became a small alcoholic until my money ran out. There you go. The Biltmore knew me very well every weekend. I'm sorry to the Biltmore because I ran out of money. That's pretty much the gist of it. And I also needed some psychological therapy. And thank you, Dr. Bishop. I got that. And I still suffer from depression, but we have a plan. And I need to start chapter 3 of my graphic novel, because the school stress is killing me. And that's why I'm going to school in the morning, to try and get a teacher to help me get some help, get a tutor, and set up a schedule for that. So that'll be that. But for the most part, it's been a really rough ride for me. But I was telling my nephew, I would never lie to y'all, because I was lied to so badly as a child that, and it was only mostly from my mom, not my dad. And the summer that I got bit by a horse when I was 7, my dad couldn't take me, and my dad told me the truth right then and there. He said, son, I'm out of a job. I'm job hunting this entire summer because I need to have a job to pay child support. I can't not pay child support, and I can't pay it if I don't have a job. I can't feed you. I can't clothe you. I can't celebrate your birthday. So you can't come down here this summer when he was living in Smithfield. And about 4 months after we had that conversation, so about September, he had got a new job. First thing he did was he called me. Whatever he had reserved in unemployment or whatever was how he was paying child support. And he let me know that, I couldn't find a job, but I got one now. I've been paying child support through unemployment. And now that I started working, I'll see you next summer. And I'll get you some extra special stuff come Christmas, which he did. They were mostly G.I. Joe stuff, because that's all I ever watched, and all I ever wanted was G.I. Joe and Transformers and stuff. And a lot of the other toys I just wasn't into, and the things that we couldn't afford that were G.I. Joe, well, we just didn't get them. But he was honest about it. Son, I can't afford that, so you can't have it. Okay. Which would come back to bite him in the ass later with the Terradrome and an incident with him and my mom. And when I found out that he was sending child support and I wasn't getting the money from my mom, and I couldn't get that Cobra Terradrome, it hurt me to my heart. And it hurt me so bad I went down there and I called him a bastard and a liar and an asshole and an MF. And he grabbed me by the puff of my neck and took me and showed me all the receipts, the current receipts, even the dates, the exact date, the date before he came to get me, the date that he just sent the second one off that month. So, you don't lie to your children. Children aren't stupid. And you should never tell the kid that you love them if you don't. You shouldn't. You should love your kid because you helped create your kid, but sometimes people don't love you. Or there was this movie, and so help me God, I hope someone sends me the name of this movie because I don't remember it. But there was two women. One was a mom, one was a daughter. And the daughter asked the mom if she liked her. And the mom had a hellacious time answering it. She goes, "No, I love you." So, yeah, I know you love me. You're my mother. But do you like me? So I'm going to end this on this note. It is highly possible to love someone because they're family, but strongly dislike them for the person that they are. Henceforth, I just told you one truth about myself. I'm not ashamed to say it. And me and that one parent that's still alive, that's how it is. I love her because she's my parent. But as a person, I don't like her that much. And mostly because, she don't seem to get it. Or she doesn't want to hear anything I have to say. But let her need something and I'm all over it. Because sometimes you do a lot of things for parental love and approval. But when it doesn't work out, you have to step back, which is what I'm doing now. I'm stepping back. I'm James Williams Jr. I hope you guys enjoyed that. This is Kung Fu Havoc number 2. I got one more video coming up. It's probably not for kids, so please don't watch that. But if you're kids, you can watch this one. Because this one is one that kids actually need to know. There's someone like me, an adult knows, that we know that you know, that you're not dumb. And the kids are very much aware of what's going on in their environment and what's going on around in their life. And we need to make sure that we remember that we were once kids too. And our parents didn't know that we knew what was going on. Or, to be honest, our parents probably just didn't give a damn. Henceforth, I was lied to a lot as a child. Thank you guys, and good night.